I'm filming you guys. Too much thinking involved for me.
Well, every move creates a new puzzle, right?
It's got 3 of your men over there, and you only have 1.
That's a problem. Playing from behind, you can still win.
Yeah.
Because the only objective is to kill the king, right? Once you take the king off the board, that's the end of the game. So you can take as many of the other pieces as you want, but if you don't get the king,
What's the longest game you've played? Like, how long did it take? This thing takes time. It's not like checkers, eh?
there's different time formats that you can play.
Yeah, you can play speed chess.
Yeah, you can play bullet chess. It's 1 minute.
What?
1 minute games. You only get 1 minute on your clock, and the other opponent gets 1 minute on their clock. And each time you move a piece, you push the clock.
You gotta get her done.
Yeah, but there's also classical format, which is 15 minutes on each side. There's blitz, which is 5 minutes on each side, and then rapid, which is 10 minutes on each side. Those are the most common tournament formats. But when you're just playing 2 people, you can take as long as you want.
I'm gonna get up and film from the top. Oh my God. Such a beautiful day, isn't it?
It is wonderful.
Do you understand what's going on over there?
I know chess.
Oh, you
But I
do?
do not play. I understand how the game works and the pieces move.
Yep.
And I learned it at 11, to be honest with you.
Oh.
Right? but I do not play. Yeah, because I I get killed. I play at the easiest level on my computer.
Yeah.
I've never won a game.
I try to teach myself on some chess app, but I didn't.
I can't think the 5-6 moves ahead. That's the trick of the game.
Yeah.
Right? I've known masters over. I'm 73.
Okay.
Over the course of my life, I've met masters. Right? They've explained it to me. Well, one time I was playing a guy much higher than my level, and I made an opening with the pawn.
Yeah.
Then I moved my bishop, and he immediately checkmated me within 3 moves. Right? I learned that move immediately. I went, oh, I got to remember that. Right? You open with your pawn. If you move your bishop, his bishop is open, and his bishop can swoop right in there and checkmate you. I learned that. I went, well, okay. That's how fast the game could be over.
Yeah. All you gotta do is take out the king. That's what I learned today.
Yeah, but it's not as easy with somebody. Earlier, there was a girl here versus an amateur.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, she kind of knew what she was doing, eh? And, you know, every move she was removing pieces sort of.
Yeah.
But the other girl was moving in so obvious, I went, you're absolutely, even I'm better than that. I mean, she's moving a blatant, here, take this. And it was the pawn, right? You know how the pawn has to go kitty corner
Right.
to take the, she's moving right into that move. And I mean, the move is so obvious that you're really not thinking here, right? And not once, at least 6 times that she did that in the game she played.
Oh my God! Look, he's got 5 of.
Look who's got one.
Oh, my friend's got a couple. Jeremy's got 5 of Tom's men out.
Well, me and the
This
old
is not
he
gonna
wanted
take
to
long.
play, and I told him I never won a game in my life. We were talking. He said, "Yeah." He said, "I struggle," and he said, "He has a son. He taught him.
Yeah.
In 2 weeks, his son was destroying him."
Yeah.
It's a difficult game to master, I guess, right? And
Sure,
most games
yeah.
I could do okay at. You know, hold my own, I call it. Not that one.
No. Me neither.
Stampede is right around the corner.
It surely is. Are you local?
Hmm?
Are you from here?
I am from St. John, New Brunswick,
Oh, really?
but I've lived here for the last 28 years.
What's your name?
Paul.
Paul, I'm Janice.
Hi, Janice.
Nice to meet you.
I actually came back because there used to be chairs here where you could sit, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Right? And I haven't been here in quite some time, and nice shady, and I went, oh, they took the chairs away, but this wasn't used at that time. It was here. I thought,
Look at
okay,
this
it's here.
tree. Yeah, this is a nice park.
When I came here, it was all gays in this park.
Yeah.
No kidding, right?
How far back are we going?
96, right? They were, let me think, just building the convention center on Stephen Avenue and putting the second Banker's Tower up when I came
Well,
here.
there used to be, if you go back even 20 years past.
What I'm talking?
Yeah, there, on the corner over there was a, do you remember Parkside Continental?
No, if it's 20 years earlier, or was it
you
here?
were here, right? But it was open for a very long time, but, you know, in 70s, 80s. Yeah,
I'm
long
okay
time.
with them. Just leave me alone. That's the way. And most of them respected me. Over the years, I've noticed that. Right?
Yeah.
You know, they're not trying to come on to me and freaking, no, man, I'm freaking straight, okay? Just leave me alone.
Yeah.
I've had the odd one try to hit on me.
I think the situation with the homeless and then the safe injection site over there at
Yeah,
Sheldon.
That is a bad scene right there.
Yeah.
And they did manage to clean it up. You have to admit it. When they started, it was like in this area. It was in the newspaper how bad it was. Right? You know what I mean? They were robbing and stealing and freaking. Hey.
Yeah.
You're in a respectable neighborhood here. This was always a beautiful neighborhood. Right? till that was built.
Yeah, a lot of condos around here now, and it's even
Isn't
more
that the
upscale, you know.
Sheldon Schuber right there?
Right there.
Yeah. Yeah, when they built that and then put the injection site. But they calmed down and they got more security going on. They don't hang around as much, but they're everywhere.
No, they do.
I was out all night 2 nights ago. I'm from the street originally, okay?
Okay.
So I was out all night, just tailing around, not looking for anything, just curious. Went up to some seedy areas that have turned into some pretty nice areas.
Right.
Went up to some pretty nice areas that have turned into some pretty seedy areas. Sort of an idea. I see them laying around. The drug is horrible. I don't know how they buy into it.
I know.
Right? Would you like to spend your day like this?
I know.
Think of that.
I know.
Right? The whole day.
I know.
Right? Oh my goodness gracious! I can't believe what's going on. And
Yeah,
I did mushrooms 2 days ago.
It's
at
so
73,
heavy, you
my
know?
own age. You know what I mean?
You did mushrooms?
Yeah, 2 days
How
ago.
was
3
it?
days ago. Oh, you like mushrooms too?
I do. Not
Oh,
often, but
they were really mild too, so you probably
Really?
really would have liked them. There was no really big psychedelics, to be honest with you.
no, eh?
No,
Just
there wasn't. There was just kind of the buzz there. And ironically, I was out all night that night. That's why I stayed out. Because I went, I don't feel like freaking just laying down right now.
Yeah.
Right? So I stayed out, and I traipsed around all over the place where I used to hang when I was a drunk.
Yeah.
Okay? I used to be I'm drinking tequila right now,
Let me see.
but I'm not drunk right now.
Let me see. Why is it blue?
Because it's Mountain Dew blue
Oh, I
and
see.
white tequila. Just,
Oh, I get you.
it
Okay,
looks so
okay.
innocent.
I didn't know they made blue Mountain Dew.
They make red, blue, the original, right? They expanded the flavor, sort of an idea, right?
So you know I'm filming your conversation too as I'm pointing this phone over there?
Oh, okay. I'm okay with
That's
that.
okay.
I ain't saying anything out of place.
No, not at all. I have a YouTube channel.
Hey?
I have a YouTube channel.
Oh, do you?
It's called Friendly Talker. I'm going to post this on there after. But I wanted to say this about the situation in Calgary is I've been away. I've been back for about a year and
Oh, okay. So it's
Year and 4
relatively
months.
new to you.
but I was away for a while, like 11 years.
Yeah, yeah. So, it's
So-
relatively new
And
to
I'm
you.
I'm from this area,
Yeah, yeah.
you
Okay,
know.
I got you.
and yeah, I'm alarmed. I can't believe it. The situation with the homeless, with the
No, I'm
like,
saying it. The mustard seed
injection.
myself.
Are ya?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't no big shot. But I have my pension, so I can exist. You know what I mean?
Yeah. How old are you?
73.
73. Huh. So you have to be back at a certain time there, right?
Actually, they just revised the rules at the mustard seed
Sure.
about 3 weeks ago.
Can I smoke around you? Can I light up a smoke? Do you want to smoke?
Well, I smoke.
Oh,
No,
okay.
I'm not a poor boy. That I have
No,
to
it's
buy
all right.
smoke.
No, I don't mind.
I know, but
Sure, and smoke.
I have pride. That's the one thing I didn't give up as a
No
homeless guy.
worries.
Right? That's why I look respectable.
Yeah.
Right? I wash.
Of course.
Right? Well,
How
some of
long
the
have you
homeless
been
don't.
homeless?
Hey?
How
I've
long
been
have-
homeless most of my Calgary 27 years here. And that's the truth.
What?
But I'm okay with that. I tried a room for 6 years, and being alone is not the best for your own psyche. Got nobody to talk to, nobody to rant to, whine to in certain cases, you know what I
Sure,
mean? Because
yeah.
things go wrong in your life, and you have nobody to vent that frustration, we'll call it.
Yeah. A little bit dangerous though, isn't it? High risk.
I was stabbed in the city 5 times in one incident. No, 6, actually. In one incident. And I'm not lying.
What?
It's police documented in the city here.
Shit, do you have wounds?
Hmm?
You got some scars?
I do, but I'm not going to show them
Okay.
on YouTube. I have pride.
I'm interested. I like looking at scars. I don't know why. It's my morbid fantasy.
And to be honest with
Fascination.
you, my scars are all behind me, so I can't really tell you if I do or not. After
Yeah.
it was about 7 years ago.
Yeah. Oops, sorry.
Uh-oh, playing
So-
footsies. Hang on here.
I really should get like one of those selfie sticks, you know.
Get what?
A selfie stick? You know, I'm very amateurish.
Oh,
Got no
okay.
microphone,
Oh, okay.
just
I
on
watch
the
some
phone.
of that stuff from the Philippines when they're doing the Philippine stuff, walking
Yeah.
down. Because I was thinking of going there in October. I'm bored with the Calgary homeless scene, to be honest with you. After 27
So go to
years,
the
it's enough.
Philippines. I've been looking at Belize in
Hmm?
Central America, moving to Belize. Sometimes
looked
I
all
just
over
want to
the
get the
world
hell
myself.
out of here, you know?
I looked, but my dilemma is I collect a good pension in Alberta here, right?
Yeah.
Right? And if I move somewhere else, well, I lose the subsidies that I'm freaking getting right
Sure,
now and all that kind of thing,
yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Are you
nothing.
making any money on your YouTube thing?
Nothing is cheap like it used to be either.
Oh, my
like, you know,
goodness. I know.
wherever you
spend-
got expats,
I
the
spend-
price is up.
Well, $70 a day, sort of an idea, just existing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's easy to do. No, my channel's not monetized and I need a certain amount of subs. My concept isn't that original either. I'm not the only one talking
No, of
to
course.
homeless
You should-
people. and,
oh, okay. I
you
got
know,
you.
that's how it started. I got to Calgary and it was middle of winter when I arrived and I
Mhm.
went across the street to the Circle K. I had, you know, jet lag and
Coffee
there
or
was a
whatever.
group of, I think there was 4 of them or 5 of them, and with a lady there too, and they were homeless. And then I just started talking to them, and then I thought, you know, then I just started talking to people, you know.
Well, if you're doing
all
a
kinds
homeless
of
thing, you
different
should talk to
people.
the mustard seed people.
Oh, I've gone and checked some of those places, you know, to see what it is,
I
what
lived
they're
there.
offering. And I talked, when my father passed away, I was having a hard time. And I talked to the deacon at the mustard seed, you know, and we prayed together. And,
I don't believe in the prayer thing myself.
well, you
right?
know.
I don't. Right. I don't try to step on your toes. here,
No, not
nothing
at all.
like
You
that.
know, I'm not very
You know,
religious either. I honestly, like,
There's something there, because my
Yeah.
near-death experience told me there's something there. That's why I know that, right?
well, the deacon was talking about there's a spiritual warfare going on, you know, and
Yes,
I'm
it's
just
been
like, I wasn't
rumored
really there for that,
It's
you
been
know.
rumored since the 15th century.
Yeah,
I'm serious.
yeah.
I studied. I was an altar boy as a
Good
young
versus
man.
bad, and
Yeah,
who's
yeah.
gonna trump
I was an
who.
altar boy in the Catholic Church as a
Okay.
young man.
Mm.
Okay, and I studied it ever because I didn't believe it then.
Yeah.
I was the doubting Thomas according to the Bible, more or less, right, from what I could discern, right, and over the years, then I discovered the medieval friggin'. Wait a minute! Don't put this on YouTube. I don't want to be a.
No, you can
Please.
say what you want.
I just thought of that.
That's
Did
all
we
right.
not? Whoa.
What?
No, I don't want to come across as an anti-Christian. Oh my goodness. Then I'm going to be hated by everybody in the world. Please do not put that on YouTube.
No,
right?
don't worry.
Please. That's why I shut up.
I don't think you said anything
Right,
provocative.
I could talk about it intelligently. That's what I meant, right? But I don't want that on YouTube. And
No.
then I got all them Christians friggin' condemning me, right? And the Pope friggin', oh, I don't need any of that. I have my own
No
thoughts
radicals?
on it. I am a radical, but in my
No,
own
we don't.
mind.
We don't need radicals. Is what
No, but
said.
I mean in my own mind. I don't want. I would not need the world looking at me as, oh, he's the Antichrist, sort of an idea.
Oh my gosh!
Right?
No. Have you
That's-
seen what's out there on YouTube? For God's
Oh,
sake,
it's crazy.
have you seen who's trying to influence who? My God, gotta be careful about that. You know.
I don't bother. I'm older. I didn't grow up with that in my hand.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, but I don't have it in my hand.
No.
You do.
Yeah. True.
And I don't have it in my possession.
It's the deepest
Even
relationship.
more important, I
It's
don't
the-
even have it in my possession.
I know.
Right? You can take your phone.
It's a deep relationship I have with this phone.
Well, everybody in the world now, you see, they
I know.
dumbed them up.
Yeah.
They got them all looking at that, right?
Yeah.
Never mind what's going on out there, right?
It's true.
This is what's happening with this.
Yeah.
Forget about this. You see, now they got you focused here, right?
Yeah.
I thought of it a long time ago, man. I went, Oh yeah, that's all they're doing. They're dummying them up, right? Because we had to search out the information. I wasn't a dummy. I friggin' knew lots of things by the time I was 30
Yeah.
that most people didn't know, right? How the financial friggin' world worked, how the stock market worked, how friggin' how it's manipulated,
Yeah.
right? Some guy sitting in his desk chair decides to friggin', I think I'll put Microsoft in play. That's how the stock market is sort of decided, right? With the guy with the most of it, yeah, I think I'll put it in play, right? You know, and then he'll short it as it goes down, and he'll make money, right? The stock market is another scam,
For sure.
and how it works with the behind the presidency with the builder blockers and the friggin' all them inside things where they learn in college.
Exactly.
Them friggin' things where they got signs and all that. And who's behind the whole thing? No, I could never discover it. It's deeper than I could dig as far
The
as I was
insiders,
concerned.
you know?
They think they did good when they got $15 an hour here about 5 years ago. What
Yeah.
happened? Inflation just nailed them and took more than what they were friggin' got a raise for. Right? Because they raised the rent, they raised the friggin' power, they
That's
raised the
right.
friggin' prices on everything, right? You go to Max now,
I know.
it's just ridiculous. I don't
know.
even go.
I went to the Asian store down the street. There's two, like, where I live, and I went to the one I don't usually go to. And that, what size of pop is that? Like, what size is that? That's,
I can't see it. There? Maybe?
okay, so 600.
Okay.
So same size pop. She wants $3.50 for it.
Yeah, well, this one's that
$3.50.
price. That's the normal
Yeah.
price today. Because that's what I pay for this. I paid $3.50 today for this pop. Right. But I
Isn't
also
that crazy, though?
I
You know?
adapted my mind. You see, a pack of cigarettes when I grew up as a kid was 50 cents. I'm not kidding you, right? But you have to adapt your mind. Then the '73 friggin' oil crisis hit. They weren't 50 cents anymore. They were $1.50. That's the first time I had to adapt my mind to. And this to me is the same thing. Okay, rather than bitch about it, okay, McDonald's is $16.95 now, right? It's not friggin' $6.99 or something
That's
like
right.
we used to get, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's really crazy, you know.
Do you smoke pot?
I do.
Would you like a toke?
I have my vape on me.
Yeah, I got my vape too, so we're good.
So we're good. Yeah. Yeah, I switched to vaping because, you know, even buying those joints, they're all over. That's another thing. Like, we didn't have those cannabis stores when I left. Now it's like,
Beautiful.
woohoo.
The only good thing Trudeau ever did since he got elected. Well, I went to jail for 2 pounds of hash, so I know about friggin' punishment.
I remember you'd call up your dealer and it'd take like a couple of days to get an eighth of weed. Now it's like, here you go. How many do you want? What strain do you want?
You didn't know me back in the,
No.
well, I was operating in Toronto, so you wouldn't have known me.
Yeah.
But you never waited days. My rule was, I always have.
Ah, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? And I always smoked. I wasn't an evil friggin' coke guy. You know.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. I didn't want to friggin' contribute to people's misery.
Let's see your vape. Here's my vape.
Yeah.
Pretty
Yours is a
basic, but
pussy.
this
Oh,
is
excuse my
this is the
language.
third battery I've been through. They tend to
I
break
lost
and
mine. Mine's even worse. I'm kidding. Because I just used it.
I don't like all the flavors, you know, like makes me sneeze, I had one of those.
They're
I had one of those.
Canna Cabana.
Yeah, that's where I got it.
Yeah.
Let's see this. Yeah, and see those little tiny screws right there, and on the other side, it fell out. So you think you can drop it because I have dropped
I dropped
it.
this one already 3-4 times and it hasn't fallen out. Isn't that amazing, eh?
I know.
Right? That
Yeah.
might have been a. You got a crappy one?
But see, those screws,
Mhm.
they come out. And then
Oh.
the screw was lost.
Yeah, okay. I
'Cause
got
that's
ya.
the-
And really, it's so. You ever see them screwdrivers you fix glasses with?
Yeah.
get yourself a set.
Well, he has a set, but the thing is that
It fell out. You couldn't
yeah,
find it, right?
and I'm
I
like,
got you.
uh-huh,
Yeah.
uh-huh.
But if you
and
ever,
it wouldn't work.
ironically, these ones never done that.
Yeah,
Hey.
I love mine. See on the bottom, I think its name. It's got its name on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tribal. That's right, and Unipro. Yeah.
You can see about one of my drops.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was the first one, actually. But
Uh-huh.
I've dropped it at least 3 or 4 times since then. And if
Do you
it
think
breaks,
we should be smoking weed instead of vaping? What do you think?
Do you find more phlegm in your throat? Me too. And I'm glad to talk to somebody about it, actually. Because I was thinking, I've been smoking cigarettes since I was 9.
9?
Yes.
9? What the
9
hell?
years of age, I started smoking cigarettes, man. Women.
I think I was like 16, something like that. It's not good. Craziness. These guys are still playing. Oh, look at it. He's got a few of his. Let me just go film, see what's going on over here. I'll be right back.
You want to go there, my friend?
See, and it makes me cough.
It makes me cough too. And I was a
What's going on in there today? Oh, public library.
I was a staunch street guy for as far as getting my pot before the legal stores came, right?
Yeah.
I never caught.
No.
I was.
Sometimes I break down. I go buy a single spliff. It's like sometimes you just want to smoke. You know, that's how I'm
Want a
used to it.
cigarette?
No, my weed,
Oh,
my cannabis.
I'll tell you
But
something. I bought 2 1-gram joints for $10 at 420 on Stephen Avenue, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
32%.
hey, you know what? I had some day surgery and I got that CBD. Have you tried that? Those jelly pills. They're strong. So are the THC
Ingesting
edibles.
didn't seem. No. Are you still recording?
Yeah, you can
Okay,
say
I'm
what
not
you want.
saying
No
this.
worries.
No, I don't want to
Here,
say
I'll
that.
take it off you. It's all right. I'm talking drugs. It doesn't matter. But yeah, it makes me incredibly high. It makes me nauseous.
Ingesting doesn't do it for me.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Doesn't do it for you.
Absolutely
Oh,
nothing.
it makes me sick. Yeah.
Sick.
Well,
Sick
it makes
high, you
me
mean?
nauseous, and it makes me
Oh, nauseous.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't like getting
And when you
nauseous.
can buy from these.
Jellies and all that.
Yeah, and you can buy,
I know.
They have the legitimate stores, and then they have, I don't know what you want to call it,
Off sales,
black
we'll call it.
market.
Off
yeah.
sales.
And they have edibles. My friend can get me some, and Kit Kat, right? It's shaped, it's with chocolate and looked like a Kit Kat and this and that, and they're so strong. It knocks. I gotta lay down, you know. What happened? Oh, your bag's over there, Jeremy, by the pole there? Okay.
I lost this thing.
You lost?
It's a good fight.
Better than I thought.
Yeah? Well, when you don't practice, I mean, you know, and you gotta.
He tried to practice with me, but I'm even terrible
I think the last
than he
game I
is.
played was with my son, and that was 25 years ago.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Your
I
tequila?
thought it was a water bottle somewhere when I looked at it.
That's all right.
My dad's the one who taught me how to play tennis.
Well, I taught him, and then he was beating my ass 2 weeks later. 'Cause he's got a better mind for strategies. He's pretty good at it, actually.
Turned out to be a nice day.
He was playing
It did.
Okay, where's my vape? Yeah, and sometimes these vapes I find, like, depending on what strain you get and what flavor, some can be very peppery. Like, I'll have to sneeze, you know?
You know what I do, honest to goodness. What's the strongest one you got? 95%, I'll take it.
Oh, I
That's
know,
what
and
I
those
do.
are them hybrid ones. I'm telling you.
That's what I don't. if he says 89%, I'll take it. The strongest one you got. I don't 90. Usually I get between 93 and 95 only once.
Yeah.
Right. I like
That's
the
that
95.
mixed stuff.
Hey?
That's hybrid stuff. The high, 95, 90, whatever percent when it's up there.
It works for me. I've been smoking it since I was 17.
Well, me too, but it's too much.
No, it's not for me.
I've greened out on
I'm on it
smoking
right now.
hybrid joints. I know.
I'm fine. You know what I mean?
know.
If I got all right, then I would not do it.
Yeah,
Right?
for
Because
sure.
I like to be lucid, able to discuss things.
Yeah.
Part of society, we'll call it. Being a homeless guy, it gets really tough in there. You have some bro people in some cases.
Yeah.
There's a lot of very nice people that are homeless that are, you'd be surprised where they came from, and the economics just didn't work in their favor. Sometimes you try something and you lose your money, even though they had lots of it.
I know that feeling. That's a hard ride down.
Well, it depending on your own accepting mind.
True.
Right? You gotta accept it. If you don't want to accept it, it will put you in what I call a funk. Woe is me.
Yeah.
No. Pick yourself up. Dust yourself off.
Yeah.
Start again. Get better. I was a drunk. I'm not a drunk anymore, even though I'm drinking right now.
You think people
Right.
can recover?
You have the strongest thing. They haven't made a computer yet that can compete with that thing right in your head. Not yet.
Yeah.
You have ultra capacity. Not like your computer. When it's full, you can't put any more in it. No. Your brain has ultra capacity. And you should learn by your experiences. Right? If you don't pick yourself up and dust yourself off and go forward, you could get, I think I'll get on drugs. That is a bad decision. If you weren't on drugs in the past. You know what I mean? That is a bad friggin' decision. I got left alone after 23 years of marriage. I became homeless, but I didn't go and steal out of stores, go do bad things, right? I kept my pride, my honor, what I call it. I treat people with respect. I don't try to be dirty and or make bad comments to people, women especially. My mother would still grab me by the ear.
I worry for you, don't get me wrong, only because of your age, and you have to be street smart. And I've talked to other homeless men, and it's dangerous.
I'm a dangerous person in my own right.
Yeah.
I was an athlete growing up. Even today, even after my stabbing.
Yeah.
See how fast that was?
Yeah.
Most people aren't that fast.
No, they're not.
Honest to God.
Yeah.
And even at my age, if I give you one or two of those, I could throw this one not quite as fast, right?
Yeah.
But this one will stun you, and I have time to throw the other one. And I try to be nice to people.
Sure.
Right.
And just completely stay out of those situations.
Yeah.
Like at the mustard seed, you need to go back at a certain time to stay, right? So that's
but I got a guaranteed bed because I sign up in the morning.
Oh, okay.
So I can go back up to 7 o'clock. After 7, I have no guaranteed bed.
And you go somewhere else for that, right? It's not happening at the downtown facility.
I was doing mushrooms. I wandered around all night.
Where'd you get the mushrooms from?
I cannot
Internet?
tell you
No,
that.
no. I mean, did you get them off the internet?
Hmm?
They're available everywhere too. Did
I
you get them
don't
from the
care.
internet?
I have
Are they
no-
good?
I have no comment.
Oh, okay. I think
Anything
about
that
getting
will
mushrooms.
implicate me or any of
no.
my friends, I will not
No,
comment
I didn't
on
mean it like
when
that.
you're recording. I
No,
will
no.
not.
But another friend of mine gets them from the internet.
Oh, I'm sure
you know? Yeah.
there's lots of ways to get them.
Who knew?
Hey?
Who knew you could shop like for that off the internet.
No, I don't bother with that.
For this old
Because
kitty.
then they got your name and all that, and I don't bother with that.
know.
You see? That's
They
why I
should make
stay
it
off.
legal and sell
That's
it
why-
everywhere, you know.
That's why I stay off. Mushrooms are not legal in Canada. They are not. It is against the law to possess psilocybins in Canada. I'm telling you, it is not legal. They legalized marijuana. They did
Right.
not friggin' legalize mushrooms. Right?
Yeah.
So it's still against the law.
Yeah. Well, that place that you can order,
They'll get busted eventually.
really?
No, they will. They're not doing a legal thing. You're participating in illegal market. You are. I will
The
tell you that right to
dosages
your
are
face.
different. The
And they're
dosages
not
are
gonna
so
go
high.
They're not going after you guys.
No.
They're going after them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you don't really have any. Oh, geez, I shouldn't do that. sort of
Yeah.
way. They're not interested in you.
Well, they
They
sell
know people.
mushrooms.
I know, and the mushrooms.
And I'm
have
thinking
been
of trying
available-
it.
Yeah, but the mushrooms have been available in Canada since
Yeah,
ever. Okay.
for sure.
Right, I'm a 60s hippie, for God's sakes, right? And friggin' we knew about mushrooms then.
Yeah.
Okay, we baked them in things. We tried all kinds of experiments with mushrooms
I've been
and
to.
acid and friggin' we had good times. They didn't hook us.
They didn't what?
Hook us.
Hook us. Yeah.
Honest to God, we got so lucky. Look what they're doing to the kids in
I
town.
know.
That's a shame, man.
Yeah.
They should be shot and pissed on.
Yeah. I can't believe that. Yeah. Yeah. I see people. I went and got first aid training, and I see people. I've approached people who are down, like in the middle of the street. It's not like I'll go looking for them, but they're in the middle of the street downtown. People jumping over them.
Yeah, but you can't blame the
But
people.
you
They're
don't
all
know if
over
they're
the
dead.
place.
No, true enough.
Yeah,
but you know.
and not to mention, you don't know the reaction you're going to get when you wake them up. That's the worst thing for the people who's trying to help you. People are kind of afraid of them, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well. Yeah. That's
and
why
I don't even bother myself anymore. I used to be just what you said. If I seen somebody down, and I did see an old fella down on Stephen Avenue the other day that I kind of knew,
Yeah.
and he was hurt for damn sakes.
Yeah.
But he's got a big mouth. I think somebody slapped him and he
Oh,
knocked him
no.
off the bench. Hey, you got a big mouth? You got to
Yeah.
back it up.
Yeah. You gotta have that. What you got? That punch.
Yeah, but I don't have a big mouth, so I don't have to back it up.
Yeah, true. It's true. Yeah.
I know. I'm 73. I don't want to have to get in You know how many
No.
times I could throw that? 8, 10 maybe. Right? A
Yeah.
younger person with their kicks and everything. Right? If I get it in the wrong... Right? And I don't push my agenda. Right? I walk along. I'm on my own business. Somebody says hello. I might say good morning to somebody that's alone or something like that. Right? But I don't...
Yeah, don't start conflict. No, it doesn't need to.
Good morning.
I'm just saying, I don't want to get in and fight.
Hey,
But if I
we're just
do-
talking about it. We're not dealing with it.
No.
She was going to punch me out. I was just explaining. She better not do that.
Because I'll take you out like this.
Oh, see that?
Us old guys do
Help,
not
senior abuse, senior abuse.
Us old guys don't get it over with fast. Go all in. And don't go.
Yeah, we got no choice. Only got a minute and a half in this.
If that, you got 1 or 2 good hits, that's it. Better make them count.
Yeah.
And definitely cheat if you have to.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's playing another
Best
game.
ways to calm these guys up. It's not from the smoke.
No, she was just talking about me being homeless at 73. And I was showing her a little, I said, oh, I still got, like some say in me, I call it.
Yeah.
I'll hit you faster than you could ever hit me.
Don't mind me, I'm gonna go for the kill shot first. Or the main shot.
I don't push my agenda. I try to treat people with respect. It's those mouthy ones that come up and you're not even talking to them, and
And they're talking about something you're not even aware what they're talking about.
Especially if I got one of these in me.
Well, everybody knows everything now. You know, everything is like a challenge of wits. Should never really be like that. You know, amongst friends.
We don't
anyway.
talk amongst each other. This, right? We don't talk we all used to talk amongst each other. Coffee shops, this, that. That's how you met strangers, and then you make friends.
But now conversations are getting so heated. I see it at the coffee shop. We hang out at a coffee shop, and half of the guys that hang out there, they're single, you know, in various ages, and they've known each other forever, but they're all fighting with each other. It's like,
You know what?
holy shit.
There's about
What's wrong with
five
y'all?
women to every man in this city.
Is there?
Yeah.
That's not
That's
good for
probably
me.
what they're fighting about. I'm serious.
Well, that's what I tell Tom.
Yeah,
We
there's
all
about-
need to get laid, you know? That's where half that fucking frustration's coming from. But, yeah. Times have changed, my friend. Really, Calgary's
I'm sorry.
changed, you know?
I said it backwards. 5 ladies for every man in this city. That's what I meant to say. Right? It is the one irregular thing about this city. But they're bringing lots of immigrants in, and that'll match it up eventually.
But though they're typically married. If they're European, they're typically married. So they come in a pair.
Well, I noticed that they're integrating. You see, they've been here since quite some time. You know, we started bringing those immigrants in. Geez, in the early 70s. That's when the immigration
right.
first started. For, we call them packies, I'll be honest, right? My mother taught me to friggin' like everybody, and I didn't care. Okay, they're packies. I didn't even think it was a friggin' bad term, to be honest with you, until later I found out.
There's worse things said, really.
I
But yeah.
didn't interact with them because they just dressed too weird for me in those years. We were the hippie generation, and they're okay, this weird kind of dress, and, right?
Lots of Asians
And-
around that
yeah,
time
but
coming
since
in.
then, they've friggin' had families. Then they've had grandkids since that time, and now they're integrated into the schools and friggin' and I seen a little thing going on in the park the other day. Children, they had the white children, the native children, the Muslim children, all of the races, and they were just little, you know, small ones, and one black little fella and one Muslim little girl. They weren't going, right? And the Muslim woman come and, no, come, and integrated them because it's
Yeah.
good for the kids.
Mm-hmm.
They'll like, I don't want Canada moving forward and we're all
my God.
fighting and arguing like the rest of the world. That'd been, we had it so good here, and we had, I grew up just after the war.
Yeah.
The war was finished 6 years when I was born, right? Canada's never had to really go to major war. So myself and 6 generations at least didn't have to go to war. Went to a small war in Iraq, right? We got so lucky. I could not believe how this
Oh my
country
goodness.
just survived the way it did, and we didn't spend damn nothing on defense. America protected us. Trump was right when he called us out on the NATO thing. Yeah, he was right. We never did friggin' supply. We just kind of, America looked after us, but we didn't cause no bullshit in the world, so we weren't really that hard to look after, if you get my drift, right?
He's at another game there.
Yeah, another guy
Jeremy's playing another game. It's pretty good. Well, we should get going, huh? Tom's got his vape too. Oh my God, I'm choking.
I think I'll smoke one more cigarette and I'm gonna wander too.
What's your plan for today?
Well,
Do you got a
never go
girl?
out with a plan.
Do you got a girlfriend?
No. I just friggin' after my marriage and broke up in '95, I didn't really think about that much anymore. And just
Yeah, you're
friggin'
married for a while, eh?
23
Couple
years,
decades,
yeah. And I went, you know what?
Not
I'm
again.
gonna be homeless. That affects my pride. And having a woman, that would really bother me. If she was homeless and I was homeless, right?
Yeah.
I have to support her, you see, because that's the way I was. I think, all right. So I just didn't have a woman, and I can't date another homeless woman because I know it's two sad stories. And I never did that either. I'm polite to people and freaking, hello. I talk to people like you on the street.
Yeah.
I do just fine because I was talking to nobody and I thought that was not good for me. Years I didn't talk to anybody.
Yeah.
Well, like you say, some people on the street can be grouchy, right? So I gave up. I was raised to say hello to everybody.
Yeah.
Where I came from, where I was raised, morning, simple thing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it took a lot to even ask you, like, it is, you don't want anyone to have a bad reaction, to being,
You
being
never know
filmed.
about the other person. It
Yeah.
could be friggin' psychotic, you know what I mean? I don't mean everybody's psychotic or anything, whether I know, being a homeless guy, they're psychotic people.
But
right?
people like
But
to
they're
tell
not-
their stories,
I
Everyone
know.
I've talked to has been nothing but respectful to me, and vice versa, and they want to talk about their story,
I can understand, but sometimes you don't feel like being mom.
True,
In
some
your
people
own
don't care.
mind, right?
I love to hear everybody's story.
Yeah,
I've
I know,
bartended
but-
for a very long time. I've heard a lot of stories,
Oh my God, being homeless as long as you think I haven't heard a few.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I listen in some cases it's a bunch of crap.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of bullshit. Some cases.
Yes.
What they don't realize, I have one of these memories, I don't forget much. Like the first book I ever read, I could freaking tell you what it is, sort of an idea, right? And that way, people don't think, oh, I told you that 6 months ago. No, when
Yeah,
you
people
tell,
don't take advice. They tend to learn on their own, and nothing you
don't
can do
give-
about it, like,
I don't give much advice.
no.
And ironically, the world's changed so much since I retired even.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I watched construction. I went, my goodness gracious, wow. This construction jumped right ahead here all of a sudden, real serious technology getting them. And if you understand construction, you can see it if you've been involved in it a long time, you can see it in your own, holy shit, that's so cool.
Yeah.
I watched them invent so many things that, oh God, I was the wheelbarrow guy, friggin' on a piece of wood this wide, friggin' don't spill the cement. And the thing, I'm not kidding you, the thing is this wide. And you're going uphill with the wheelbarrow of cement. It made you strong, right? No doubt about that, but you didn't spill wheelbarrows, you spilled one, you got reprimanded. You spilled two, you didn't have a job.
So I want to ask you one last thing before I go. Who's going to win that Stanley Cup?
Oilers all the way, yeah, go Canada.
Hey, I really appreciate you letting me film you and talk
Yeah,
to
all
you.
right.
Really appreciate meeting you, and
Yeah.
we'll see you again sometime. You take care.